Check this out. Hit it! Bam! There we go. Purrs like a kitten. Alright guys, welcome back. I am Crank Addict, and this is the channel for crank addicts like me, and hopefully like you. This is our starboard 454 engine that's in the Chris Craft Commander 410 that we acquired. And last time you saw us get the port engine running, but we're having some issues with this one. Not so much with the engine itself, but with the electrical. We can't seem to get power to the distributor or power to the starter. And I think a lot of it has to do with it just being an old boat. We're having issues getting 12 volts down to the distributor. It reads 12 volts, but as soon as you hook up the distributor, it drops. So that's not right. I mean, it's like 12 volts in theory only. There is zero currents available to that. So we're trying to work around it, trying to figure out how to get 12 volts down here reliably. And we need a new starter solenoid as well. We need to find one that has a chassis ground and not a separate ground on it. And then we're going to try to fire this one here up. So stay tuned. Okay, well this is the panel that's hiding most of the wiring on the boat. I can pull this pin and open this up. And of course this is a big jumbled mess. This wiring here goes to the engine compartment. It plugs in up here, and then down here it goes. So we've got, gosh, 8 feet of unneeded wiring, and I've ordered some replacement pins so I can cut off this excess wire and plug it back in. The reason I want to do that is because the resistance from here down to the engine is, in my opinion, a little bit too high. Yeah, I don't know if it's the contacts or the wire itself, but you know, 42 years on the water, and we're just not getting enough amperage to the engine. Okay, but that's going to be a later project. This is the main 12 volt relay box for this boat, and it's split up into a bunch of different relays. This is the starboard side, 12 volt B, whatever this is, you know, toilets, showers, whatever. Here's auxiliaries, more showers, water pressure pump, all these different 12 volt relays, and over here is the port engine. So I'm looking at the relays over here, and I've noticed I've got some bad relays, but the ignition relay is good. So I'm assuming I'm getting power out there. Let's see, the fourth one down is bad. Instrument warning relay is not working. Go figure. So I have to go through here and replace some of these broken relays one of these days. But I've got 12 volts coming out of here. So I'm going to continue to trace this power and see where it stops. I know there's a breaker on the back of the engine. I've already checked that. It's good there. So I'm just going to keep plugging away at it. As this is the main helm for this Commander, and I've got this panel lifted up so I can get access to all these wires back here. I've already removed the start panel from the helm, and you know, I kind of like the way they do these switches. You got the key on, you know, ignition on left, port, ignition on right, starboard, and then has these momentary switches to engage the starter solenoid. But down here checking the resistance and everything, yeah, we've got good voltage here, but we can't get any power down low. So what I've done is I am running this heavy, oh gosh, what is it, a 14 gauge wire down to the engine compartment, and I am going to tap this in to the ignition position on the starboard engine, and we'll see if we can't get some power. Alright, well, amazingly guys, after messing around with all those wires there, I've actually got power to the distributor now. So maybe I shook something loose in the wiring, I'm not sure, but I can hook up the fuel pump now. It should come on. Let's see. Yeah, there you go. Can you guys hear that? It's humming away. So the fuel pump's running off that same wire. It's a cheapo fuel pump. Eventually I'll put it on a relay, but it is for what it is. Alright. So now I just need to give this thing some fuel, and we'll crank it over. There we go. Yeah, let's open that up. Let the carburetor fill up. Alright, it sounds like it stopped. I don't see any flooding. That's always a good thing on a brand new rebuilt carb. Christy, are you up there?
Yes, I'm here.
Let's see if we can crank it over here in a second, okay? I want to check the timing.
Okay.
Hang on.
I'm just putting the thing in the right spot.
Okay. All right, let's see if this thing will turn over. Yeah. Okay, hold on. The distributor is way off.
The red cable is not connected, so that's okay, yeah?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
I'm gonna unplug that fuel pump for now. Okay, I need to loosen up the distributor and time this thing because it's way out of time. So, I was thinking way down here, which is way before top dead center. So, I'm gonna retard it. Maybe I have to go this way. Okay, go ahead and crank it over a couple more times.
Okay.
Alright, you want to kill it? Turn it off! Wow, it fired up.
Yeah.
Really easy too.
And I didn't even keep the thing up. I just let go and I was walking up.
Yeah, I wasn't ready for that. The engine fired up.
Yeah.
I don't have valve cover gaskets into this thing, so once this thing starts up, it's going to start leaking oil all over the place. So I need to get some gaskets on those valve covers before I do much more. I want to try to time it a little bit better. All right, do it again.
Okay.
Again. All right. That's perfect, right there.
Okay.
No more, no mas.
Yeah, turn it off, but it keeps
Yeah,
still
turn it
on.
off. Thank you.
So let me know if you want me to turn the key off.
Yeah, key off.
Off?
Yeah.
Okay, key's off.
Whew. guys, well, this thing started. You saw it, it started, but we shut it off. We're gonna put some gaskets on these valve covers, and we're gonna come back and fire it up for real. So don't go anywhere. Well, I finally got these valve cover gaskets back on, so I think we're ready to try this thing out for real. You saw it start before, so it should start again. Hang on a second. All right, ignition on. Okay, we got the fuel pump running. Go ahead and crank it. Uh-oh. Try that again. All right, it's running. Sounds a little bit rough right now. This engine has not run in 10 years. All right, go ahead and crank it. Guys, right here is the proof. Proof is in the pudding. Both engines idling 800 RPMs, give or take. So that really didn't take as long as I thought it was going to take. All the starboard engine needed was a little bit of wiring work, and I'm still going to tidy up that wiring a bit more. Hopefully it'll fire up next week after I do that. But I just doubled my investment on this boat. How cool is that? So, thanks for watching, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys later.